Hello everyone, today we are going to look at the test map for Majora's Mask on the Nintendo 64. Actually, we're playing this on the Wii Virtual Console version of the game, which the reason we're going to be able to actually access this test map is because of Gecko Codes, which are codes you can use with the Gecko Loader app on your Wii to basically use cheats on a console game, which is pretty interesting. It's very useful for speed running because it's good practice, like you have infinite bombs as you see here. But anyway, let's take a look. So we're going to be using the warp cheat. These codes were provided by Jimmy1717, and he actually made a special code for me to be able to access this test map, so thank you very much for him, to him. But anyway, so yeah, this is a test map that you can access with cheats that is only on the Japanese version. I believe it's also on the Japanese version of the 3DS, and it might be on the English version of that as well. But it is not on the English version of the Nintendo 64 version. The developers took it out. But so yeah, this was a test map used by the developers to just test various things that Link can do to make sure they're all working correctly. And this is actually an Ocarina of Time as well. However, there's less things in it, so this is more fun to play around in. Like, for example, the first thing is slopes, how Link interacts with these. As you see here, once it starts getting higher in the slope, Link kind of starts trudging along, and you can't even climb up the slope once it's high enough. I have other cheats, so we can try the levitate cheat onto something like this, and you slide down it as you should. So yeah, you can see why they would want to test that to make sure. I'm sure if you're making a 3D game, slopes are not that easy. As you see right now, we have the mirror shield. We can test that around, and what's pretty interesting is there's crawl spaces here. There are no crawl spaces in Majora's Mask, so it's I guess these are just left over from the Ocarina of Time test map. The feature to crawl in them is not here. If you remember in Ocarina of Time, you use the crawling feature to get into the sword maze, and there's a few places in the Deku Tree where you'd want to use that. Although I don't think they work in Ocarina of Time either, but yeah, pretty interesting, and we'll go to the other side here. One of them is just pretty much has no real passageway, but this one actually goes for pretty far. But as far as I know, you can't really get in there. There might actually be a way. I wonder if I tried levitating up into one of them. Although this is going to be pretty hard to get the position right. Okay, we messed it up there. Let's try this. Oh, we have to go all the way up. Yeah, some of these walls are not solid on the top, so we can actually get out of bounds. But I'm very curious. I've never tried this. The idea just came to me that what if we got up into one of these? Where are we? Okay, well we're in this, but let's try again. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but now I'm curious. In Ocarina of Time, if you hover up to get inside one of the crawl spaces, you'll be stuck there. I do not know where I'm going to end up. Oh, cool, I'm in one. And I was able to get out, though, no problem. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. Over here, you have some pretty trippy colors, as you see also over here. I don't know what the purpose of the colors are. I guess just to test the display of the game. I mean, it's kind of weird that it's all checkerboard for a test map. You'd think they wouldn't even bother. There's also a test map in Mario Sunshine, which is pretty interesting. A lot of games have test maps that you can check out, mostly with cheats. But the Mario Sunshine one is particularly interesting as well. So let's try Zora Mask around here. Excuse my swimming, because I've been playing the 3DS version a lot, which has much worse swimming. But I'm used to it now. Yeah, so actually a pretty big pool here for you to test swimming and dolphin dives and all the like. But let's get out of here. There's also these ladders which don't seem to work. I've tried all of them, they don't work, so not sure why they don't work, but I guess they have to program the ladder. They have to program the ladders to actually work rather than just putting a ladder there, and you can't seem to grab that ledge. So what else? We got these blocks which are fun to climb around on. And Zora can make it through these pretty easily. You can make it up to that one with a bomb jump with Link, but you can also just do it to Zora Link. Then this little alcove, there's nothing here. But there is another pool which I'll show you here, and the swimming dive is programmed to there. Again, these ladders don't help you at all. But the interesting thing about this pool, there's some NPCs, there's some Zoras. They both say the same thing, but I'm not sure what they say. If anyone reads Japanese or can read Japanese, any weebs watching, please let me know what these guys are saying, because I'd be very curious to know. My guess is that they're just saying something that they would say in the normal game, but if they actually have some specific text to the test map, that would be pretty fascinating. So yeah, let me know what they say. I think the other guy says the same thing, but I'll go through the text real fast, and you can tell me if you can read this. Maybe he does say something different. Yeah, not much room for a dolphin dive there. Then there's another pretty interesting thing. These birds. I don't think these birds are used anywhere in the game. The cutting room floor says they're on the moon. I haven't seen them on the moon. Maybe I could check into that later. But yeah, weird little birds. They're kind of like the seagulls in Great Bay, but they're a little bit different. But let's try... I don't think you can interact with them whatsoever, like if you try to shoot them. It's pretty hard to aim on Virtual Console in the first place, but yeah, I don't think you can shoot them, as you see there. But there's quite a lot of them. Just a big flock of them. You have these pots over here, and there's no music in this place, so it's pretty eerie. And all of them have Deku Nuts. You can take my word for it, but I'll show you anyway. And then you have some elegy blocks from Stone Tower. And you could test these, except one thing. What is elegy? It's been so long since I played this game. I needed to actually use the song. Right, left, right, down. I could have known that. But yeah, I don't think these actually work, because when you play the song, this happens. You get a text probably saying your notes echoed far, but nothing happened. So the blocks work, but you can't have an elegy statue on them, which is strange. What else is there to look at? There is one other thing of interest, which we can look at. For some reason, there are these huge towers. I don't know what the deal with them, but look how high up that is. So I don't think there's even a way to get on them without glitches. I'll try hovering. I'll probably mess it up, so I'll probably just end up using the levitate code. But we can have some fun, I guess. Fun is never a bad thing. Okay, slash my sword. Yep, I got ISG. And might as well start hovering from here. I'm also on a new controller, so if I drop the hover, that's my John. I think we would have made that. I think we still have ISG. But yeah, you get the idea. I'll just hover up to the, levitate up, because if you wanted to levitate hover all the way up to there, and I've tried it, it's a monster hover. And it would take, you would definitely need an infinite explosives cheat, because 40 bombs and 40 bomb chews wouldn't cut it. Although I suppose you could use the blast mask, but that would not be a fun experience. And yeah, so you're king of the world up here. That area looks pretty weird. Well, I guess most of the entire area. It's all black and grayed out for some reason. And yeah, if you jump off there, you just go in the void and you reload. Nothing special happens. But all these ledges are solid. And yeah, that's really about it. We could have a little more fun and do a recoil flip. Hopefully we get a nice juicy recoil flip here. That was not a juicy recoil flip, but still made it pretty far. Yeah, so this is quite a big area, and let's try to hess around it. Well, that's a normal ESS. We'll try one or two more times. There we go. So yeah, you can explore this place. It's quite fun. If you want to play on emulator and fall off the map like I did, you can definitely do that. You should be able to, on Project 64, if the cheats aren't already pre-installed, play around on this yourself. Although there's not much else to see other than what I've shown. I guess it's kind of, you can see this place is still illuminated at night, which is really nice. This place actually looks pretty cool at night, as with most places in Majora's Mask. But yeah, so if anyone knows what these Zoras are saying, I would be very interested to know. Kind of getting lost here myself. These guys, I think? Let's see. Yep, if anyone knows what these guys are saying, let me know. But otherwise, that's about it for the Majora's Mask test map. Also, let me know if you happen to know if these birds are used anywhere else. I think I just changed the day-night. Let's take a look at these birds again. It's pretty easy to get lost in this place. Weren't we just here? Yeah, these birds. If you know where these birds are from, let me know, because they're pretty strange. That's about it for this video, guys, so thank you for watching. Like this video if you subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more videos on Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. I'd be happy to make more. These are always fun to make. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Twitter and Twitch down below. Hopefully I'll start streaming these games soon, speedruns. Thanks for watching, guys.